I think there are many different paths up the mountain, and part of it is explaining what works for me. I think a lot of times, especially for writers starting out, if they can talk to veterans or just people giving advice, and they'll say, you need to do this and you need to do that. Well, no, that's what works for that person. This is what works for me. So, especially to writers starting out or aspiring writers who are listening, I think it's helpful to hear about the processes different people use, but you also have to be cognizant you're going to have your own process and it may not look like somebody else's, and that's okay. There's many different paths up this mountain.
Yeah, I believe there are two kinds of writing advice. There's the contradictory advice, which is, I think, the easiest one to deal with, because one group of writers will say, this is what you need to do. And the other group of writers will say, this is what you need to do. So you experiment with both and you pick your way, and it's easy. But then there's the mainstream advice where everyone says, you need to write first, edit later. Like 95% of writers says this is how it works. But if that's different for you, like if you're the 5% that thinks, you know what, I write and edit at the same time, it makes you feel really bad about yourself because that's not how others do it.
Right. Right. And
And
that's what we want to avoid.